$90,000. Huawei. Luxury. This is not a smartphone. This is not a concept car. This is a Chinese luxury electric vehicle positioning itself in a segment usually dominated by brands that cost far more and carry decades of heritage. But the real question is not whether this car looks impressive. The real question is far more important. Does this car actually make sense for Canada? For years, the Canadian luxury EV market followed a predictable pattern. High prices, familiar Western brands, very limited real alternatives. Luxury electric vehicles were either extremely expensive or came with compromises many buyers were not willing to accept. But that pattern is changing. Chinese manufacturers are no longer targeting the lower end of the market. They are moving directly into the premium and luxury space, bringing advanced technology, refined interiors, and aggressive pricing strategies. Huawei's involvement in the automotive world is one of the clearest signals that this shift is serious. This is not a hype-driven review. This is not promotional content. This is a practical, Canadian-focused analysis. We are going to look at what this car actually offers, how it fits Canadian driving realities, and whether $90,000 makes sense when you look at the full picture. Luxury is proven inside the cabin. From the moment you step inside, the message is clear. This interior is designed to feel calm, refined, and intentionally premium. The materials feel soft and carefully selected. The layout is clean, modern, and focused on comfort rather than visual overload. This is not a sporty or aggressive interior. It is a quiet, executive-style environment. Rear passengers are clearly a priority. There is generous space, high-quality seating, excellent insulation. That matters in Canada. Long commutes, highway driving, winter traffic, extended travel. Luxury in Canada is not about drama or extreme performance. Luxury in Canada is about silence, smoothness, and arriving relaxed after long drives. And in that sense, this interior delivers exactly what its target buyer expects. Now let's talk about the most debated element of this vehicle, Huawei. Huawei does not approach cars like a traditional automaker. They approach them as integrated technology platforms. Software comes first. The infotainment system feels fast, responsive, and stable. Menus are intuitive. Transitions are smooth. Nothing feels outdated or unfinished. In modern electric vehicles, software quality is just as important as battery size or motor output. This is especially important in Canada. Cold weather exposes weak software very quickly. Battery efficiency, charging behavior, navigation optimization, overall system reliability, all of these depend heavily on intelligent software management. This is an area where many traditional brands still struggle. Huawei does not. What you feel here is digital maturity. The systems feel developed, polished, and ready for daily use, not just showroom demonstrations. Now we need to address the number everyone is thinking about, $90,000. At first glance, that sounds expensive, and yes, it is a significant amount of money, but context matters. In Canada, luxury electric vehicles frequently exceed $120,000. With options, that number easily reaches $140,000 or even $160,000. So the real question is not whether $90,000 is cheap. The real question is what you are getting for $90,000. You are getting a full luxury interior. You are getting advanced software-driven systems. You are getting a refined electric driving experience focused on comfort and ease. This car is not competing with entry-level EVs. It is not trying to replace mainstream electric vehicles. It is positioning itself against executive-level luxury cars. From a value perspective, it undercuts many competitors while offering comparable refinement and technology. Now comes the most important part. Does this car actually make sense for Canada? Canada is not an an easy market. Extreme winters, long distances, temperature fluctuations, real-world driving conditions. From what we can see, this car is clearly designed for urban use and highway driving. It prioritizes insulation, smooth operation, and software-driven efficiency. It is not an off-road vehicle. It is not designed for rugged terrain, and that is perfectly acceptable. Most luxury EV buyers in Canada live in cities and suburbs. They drive on highways. They value comfort, technology, and reliability more than trail capability. For that audience, this car aligns well with real Canadian needs. Battery management, cabin insulation, and intelligent software all point toward a vehicle designed for daily Canadian life rather than extreme scenarios. So who is this car really for? It is not for buyers looking for the cheapest electric vehicle. It is not for off-road enthusiasts. It is not for people who care deeply about traditional brand badges. It is for professionals, business owners, technology-focused buyers, Canadians who value experience over logos, people who want luxury and innovation without paying the highest prices in the segment. Huawei's luxury EV is not a gimmick. It is not a marketing experiment. It is a serious attempt to redefine what luxury electric vehicles can offer in the Canadian market. The price is bold, but the value behind $90,000 is even bolder. And now the question goes to you. If you had $90,000 to spend on a luxury electric vehicle in Canada, would you choose this over traditional luxury brands? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And now I leave you with the tests that prove the car's ability to withstand harsh weather conditions in Canada.